The oldest trick in agricultural history was never lost. It was just ignored and, well, your garden has been paying the price ever since. Welcome to AgriNova Hub, where we dig deeper than the surface. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button right now. Every week we bring you practical, science-backed, growing secrets that most gardeners never hear about. The controversial truth about dead material. Here's a claim that will raise some eyebrows. Dead wood and charcoal are more valuable to your soil than most commercial fertilizers. Bold? Yes, but soil scientists have known for decades that biochar, essentially activated charcoal made from burned organic matter, improves soil fertility for hundreds of years after application. A landmark study published in the journal Geoderma found that ancient Amazonian soils enriched with charcoal, known as terra preta, remain extraordinarily fertile to this day, thousands of years after they were first treated. Your backyard dead wood and charcoal aren't waste. They're long-term infrastructure for your soil. What you need and why it works. This method uses three components that work together as a system, not separately. Copper pipe acts as a slow-release antimicrobial agent. When copper oxidizes in moist soil, it releases trace amounts of copper ions, which suppress harmful fungal pathogens like Fusarium and Pythium, the two most common root rot culprits. You only need a small amount. Cut your copper pipe into pieces roughly 5 to 8 centimeters long. For a standard garden bed of 1.2 meters by 2.4 meters, place 6 to 8 copper pipe segments evenly distributed about 15 centimeters deep into the soil. Don't overdo it. Copper in large quantities becomes toxic to plants. Less is genuinely more here. Charcoal, specifically hardwood charcoal that hasn't been treated with lighter fluid or chemicals, works as a biochar amendment. Its porous structure acts like, well, a microscopic apartment block for beneficial microbes. It also raises soil pH just a little, which is ideal if your soil leans acidic. You'll want to crush your charcoal into small pieces, about 1 to 2 centimeters or roughly half-inch fragments, and mix 1 kilogram, that's about 2.2 pounds, into every 0.1 cubic meters, which is around 3.5 cubic feet of soil. Just work it into the top 20 centimeters or 8 inches of your bed. Dead wood really breaks this whole system open. As it decomposes, it feeds a specific group of beneficial fungi called saprotrophic mycorrhizae, and these guys form networks connecting your plant roots. These networks transfer phosphorus and water to your plants in exchange for carbon sugars. You can think of dead wood as the internet cable your garden's underground web needs to stay connected. Go ahead and bury pieces of partially rotted hardwood, each piece about 20 to 30 centimeters or 8 to 12 inches long, horizontally at a depth of 10 to 15 centimeters, that's 4 to 6 inches, throughout the bed before planting. Now, here's the activation step most people skip. Once your copper segments, charcoal, and wood are in place, you need to inoculate the soil before planting. This is where the trick really comes alive. Mix the following solution: 5 liters, or about 1.3 gallons, of non-chlorinated water. Rainwater or water left to sit overnight works well. With 30 milliliters, that's 2 tablespoons, of unsulfured molasses, and 30 milliliters of apple cider vinegar. Pour this evenly across your prepared bed. The molasses feed soil bacteria rapidly, kickstarting the microbial colony that'll colonize your charcoal and wood. The vinegar gives a mild acidic flush that speeds up copper ion release in the first few weeks. Let the bed rest for 5 to 7 days before planting. You'll often notice a faint, earthy, mushroom-like smell by day 3, and that's exactly what you want. That's the fungal network waking up. So, what plants respond best? Tomatoes, cucumbers, squash, and most fruiting vegetables really respond dramatically to this setup. Root vegetables like carrots and beets benefit mainly from the charcoal's drainage improvement. Herbs, especially basil and rosemary, love that slight copper presence since it keeps their root zone clean and disease-free. But you should avoid this method for acid-loving plants like blueberries, since the charcoal's pH adjustment could work against them. Now, it's your turn. Pick one garden bed this week, bury 3 pieces of dead wood, mix in 500 grams, about 1 pound, of crushed charcoal, and push in just 4 copper pipe segments. Water with the molasses vinegar solution and wait 1 week before planting. Then come back to the comments and tell us, what did your soil smell like by day 4 and what are you planting first? We read every comment at Agrinova Hub, and your results might just become our next video. The soil is ready. Are you?